Welcome back, fake sports fans. Well, after dropping Game 1 in this series, our Leafs are looking to tie it up in Game 2 against the Boston Red Sox, as Toronto sends Bo Francis to the mound to go up against Tanner Huick. So let's have a look at the lineups and then get into the game. And as always, we play with quick counts for a fast-paced game.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Today's focus is on a bullpen that's been tremendous recently. From the setup arms to the closers, this group literally changes outcomes of games, Singy.
It's been incredible to watch, Boog. And once the starters hand over the ball, it's been practically game over for the opposition. That bullpen will likely play a major role in this one today, too.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So almost ready to get underway. And today's starting pitcher, Tanner Huick. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Bo Bichette up to the dish. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Bichette goes. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him. 2 outs. Base is empty. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back here in Boston, getting the nod on the mound, Boston Francis.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub-350 ERA, and guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub-2s, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Pitch misses there, and it's 2-2. And a swing and a miss, and there's one down. And now it's going to be David Hamilton. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Butler makes the play, and there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Down the third baseman, Rafael Devers. And a pitch. Line drive. And that's down, a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Really turned on that one down the line, and that's a spot where there's pretty much never going to be a defender, even with the shift off.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Stays alive. Two outs. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And the inning is over. here at Fenway. Anthony Santander at the plate.
Anthony Santander.
Santander working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon. Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And a base hit right there. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Kind of got it off the end of the bat, but he gets that knock because he was willing to go with the pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Now it's JD Martinez. That one is absolutely belted into the monster seats and gone. He sends it out of here. His 4th home run of the season. It's 3-0. Lawrence Butler next up for the Blue Jays. On the ground, and that's just foul. And that's in the dirt.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
That one missed.
Full count.
And there's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now it's going to be Alejandro Kirk over to first, and he's safe. Butler gets his lead at first, nobody out. On the ground, 2 ball. To second, there's one. Back to first, and that is a double play. And now it's Dalton Varsho.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Two gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in the 2nd game of the series. This one in the air. Devers makes the catch, and that'll do it.
I'm from that city you heard about. When you hit up, then the word's out. Your time is up, this your 3rd out. Plus we got hitters on deck, but you worried.
We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Here's the veteran second baseman, Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Good eye in that spot. In the air out towards right center. Varsho after it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
That's to third. Iglesias fires over to first.
He's out.
That's out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. Wilyer Abreu now at the plate. Too low, and it's ball 3. And that is out of play. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Butler brings it in for the 3rd out. And we're back.
Leading
Top
off
half
for
of the
Toronto,
third inning. Here's
second
Andres
baseman,
Jimenez.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Next offering misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Full count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now batting, shortstop,
Bo Bichette will hit next. Fair ball. Duran quickly gets it back in, and it's now first and second to start the inning.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it.
Glad swings, drives one deep left field, and it hits off the monster. 1 run is in. Bichette around third and headed home. Now a relay to the plate. The tag out.
Now batting, left fielder,
Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. That one way inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Guerrero leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Slinging it to first in
now
time.
Batting, third baseman, Jose Iglesias.
And no one can get there. Guerrero coming home. Safe. It's 5-0.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands. You let the ball travel.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second with a stolen base. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep. Base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. He'll score, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Back-to-back base hits. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside.
New arm out of the bullpen, Lucas Giolito.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
2 outs, runner at first. So up next for Toronto, Lawrence Butler. Squirts away a little bit.
1-2.
Two outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Connor Wong. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Line drive. Santander hauls it in, and there's one away. And stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. 1 out, base is empty. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Cut on and lifted in the air, Butler. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away.
Up next.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Jarren Duran digs in now.
Duran.
Pitch is in there. And the count 1-2. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play.
Fires over to Guerrero. And that is that. Back in Boston, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up.
1 strike.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Next offering is fouled back.
One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team. As long as you're not winning, they will celebrate and applaud a great play on the field. These fans here, they love and respect baseball.
Out towards left center. Duran makes the grab, one away. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Andres Jimenez.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox, and that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. On the ground, could be 2. Glove fit for 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Runner on the move. There's a ball.
Too high.
Throws it away.
Full count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Man at second. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Coming home. The throw in, but it's offline.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The 1-1 is fouled off. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that'll do it. Back inside Fenway Park, bottom of the 4th. So stepping in for Boston, David Hamilton. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at-bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
There's a swing and a drive. That's bad. You can kiss it goodbye. His second of the year, and they're on the board. It's 7-1. One out, base is empty. Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. One down, base is empty. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And it's even up. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. And that's a fair ball.
All over that one right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's Alex Bregman. That one fouled off, 2-2. And there's a ball. Man at first, one away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox.
Masataka Yoshida.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. In the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now two aboard.
Up next for the Red Sox.
And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. 2 on, 2 outs. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Another 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He makes the grab, and that ends the inning.
Come on with that warning to get you. You can get this from such a short distance, and my spit will probably still be warm when it hits you. Or get it tissue.
And we're back here at Fenway Park, digging in. Anthony Santander. You know, we talk so much about how guys prepare for a start. For Giolito, one of the things that's really cool, he actually uses scouting reports and then plays MLB The Show to execute how he's going to go about attacking hitters. Wong on to first. One away here in the fifth.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one missed.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
J.D. Martinez.
On the ground to third. Devers throws on to first, and Martinez is out. That ends the frame. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Angel Bastardo.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Leading off.
Here's the catcher to hit, Connor Wong. That misses the zone. Ball 2.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 1 up, 1 down. And stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. So now 1-2. The Jays up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. A little bit high. And the count is even, 2-2. That one down the line, and foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting.
Jaron Duran. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed. And that's a fair ball down the right field line. And that's going to roll a while. Throws to second, but he's in there easily.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
So a man aboard. Now the number 2 hitter, David Hamilton. That one at 95, missed up top, and it's 2-1. Duran stands at second with 2 gone. Fouls one off. 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Back here in Boston, now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. That one inside, and a count 2-1.
Well, these Blue Jays really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They're hitting over 600 in this game with runners in scoring position, and clearly that's leading to a lot of runs. Their clutch hitting has been excellent.
And that one is downstairs, and the count's full. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. So up next, Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Falling behind 2-1.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, you know, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Here's a 1-1.
Ball.
Popped foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. He goes down looking. Back here at Fenway Park, Rafael Devers up to hit.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
And the 3-1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. Slides for the stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. 2 down, bases empty. And now Alex Bregman. And that one's a little bit low. And the count's even at 2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that's the inning. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
And next for Toronto, Bo Bichette.
No matter what, when you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
Swings through that one for strike 2. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway, just missing there, and the count is 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 outs, bases empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the next to hit. Just missed.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
That one ripped. That's back there. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. 3rd home run of the season. It's 8-1. Base is empty with 2 away. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time. Out. So the drop 3rd strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Back here at Fenway, bottom of the inning, and now the DH, Masataka Yoshida. Left field. Santander makes the play. 1 down. So digging in, Wilyer Abreu. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. And that skips in the dirt.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
2-2. Full count.
The Red Sox with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Connor Wong now at the plate. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
1-2.
And there's a ball.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Ready to begin the 8th. And now for the Jays, Jose Iglesias. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Fly ball down the line. Abreu on his way over. Makes the catch. And there are 2 down. And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. That one off the mark, and it's 2-1. And that's too high. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
Shawty, tell me where you at. I ain't about to pick it, but I probably send a cab. I was never a gentleman, I was raised in a trap. Let you spend all this money tomorrow, I made it back.
On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. That one lifted to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. And that misses. And that's ball 2. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Bare hands it. Tough play. Not in time. He's safe. 1 gone, runner at first. David Hamilton up next for the Red Sox. The shortstop takes the ball. Duran stands at first with 1 out. That one in for a strike. 2-2.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Full count.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Santander right there to make the grab. 2 away now. Rappy coming to the plate now. Two outs. This to center field. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Greg Weissert.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. To the right side. Casas takes it to the bag. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. Smoked on the ground to second. On to first. And a couple of quick outs. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Andres Jimenez. The 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Duran makes the catch, inning over. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Tristan Casas getting ready to hit.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Man at first, nobody out. And now it's Alex Bregman. There's a strike. Pitch misses. It's 2-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. Just missed.
Full count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter. Next is the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. That's off the mark. And that's ball 2. Casas leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. You can kiss it goodbye. So he blasts one out the other way. His first homer of the year, and they cut into the deficit. It's 8-3. And now Connor Wong. Inside. 2-1. And that one wrapped foul. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. This one in the air. Iglesias. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays even this series up at a game apiece.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
Well, that was a game for the offense. Let's have a look at the box score. So Miller, the order really came through. Anytime there's a runner in scoring position, they delivered. And as for the pitching, solid night for the pitching. Bowden Francis came through, only allowed 1 run. And then just Jeff Hoffman allowed 2 runs at the end there, but it didn't matter because we were so far ahead. And with the win, Jays' record improves to 7-5, but they still sit a full game back out of the American League East, and are now tied for the last wildcard spot. So remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next game, which is Game 3 of this 4-game series against the Boston Red Sox.